Good morning and welcome to our Ashworth Wealth Weekly Market Update. My name is Scott Thomas, and boy, does it seem like the world has changed since last time I did one of these. This will be the first one I've done this year. So I did one at the end of last year. We kind of reviewed kind of where things were at. Boy, does it seem like we're in a different world just 3 or 4 weeks later. I wanted to share a slide I came across this weekend. As we all know that one of President Trump's big agenda items was drill baby drill, and that was going to be something that would really get the economy rolling. And yes, I do agree that if we can get energy prices down, that affects the price of everything. As energy prices go up, manufacturing goes up, transportation goes up, even heating your home, all those kinds of things go up. Well, this I thought was a very interesting chart that I came across over the weekend that shows where our energy production relative to our needs are, our consumption. And it shows that as of right now, our consumption is not keeping up with production, which is a good thing. However, it really makes you wonder how, as President Trump loosens up regulations on drilling and we're opening up new areas, it really makes me wonder how many of these companies are going to be excited about going and opening up these new areas when we're already producing more than what we're using. Now, as of right now, the U.S. is currently the highest producer of oil in the world. We're producing about 13.4 million barrels a day. We also are one, if not the world leader, right up there in natural gas. That's going to be something that's going to be very much focused on here in the next little bit. We know that Europe is still importing much of their natural gas from Russia. I think that will change. That will continue to bleed over, and we'll start doing more of that. It's going to be very interesting. The administration, their goal is to ramp up natural gas production by 50% in the next year or two. So that's going to be something that we're going to watch very closely. A couple of other things I wanted to share with you. As of right now, President Trump came out last week, talked about the Fed, and he said, I want the Fed to lower interest rates. Well, we all do. I mean, that would be fantastic. It means that you can get better home loans, better car loans, and certainly that will help drive the economy. As of right now, the average mortgage, I looked this up this morning, the average mortgage rate, a 30-year fixed mortgage, is about 6.875%. It's been a little bit better here in Utah traditionally, but that's about where it is right now. One thing that we are going to continue to watch, and I know that the Fed is watching very, very closely, is what our inflation numbers are. Our December inflation number came back at 2.9, which actually is a pretty good number. It holds just about even with where we've been over the last 4 or 5 months. So looking forward, it's going to be very interesting if Trump has enough pull over the Fed to get them to lower rates again. The Fed meets again January 28th and 29th. I don't foresee anything happening with rates then. The meeting after that will be March 18th and 19th. It'll be very interesting to see if rates come down or they stay the same, and hopefully inflation stays about where it's at. And if it does, then there's a possibility. As of right now, most experts believe it will hold steady or possibly even go up if inflation starts to ramp back up again. Okay, let's get back to oil. In this country, it usually takes oil to be about $64 a barrel or more before it's profitable for the oil companies to ramp up production. As of today, oil is at just over $73 a barrel. So as of right now, it's profitable. So yes, I hope that there's more production. I think that would be fantastic. However, I think that a lot of this is going to come down to supply and demand, and our oil company is going to want to put more money into infrastructure and those kinds of things to be able to drill more if oil prices come down below that $64 a barrel. And then that's not a hard set number, but that's kind of in general where oil companies, that's where they need to be able to make money. So again, we're grateful that you join us each week for these updates. We'll continue to do these. We will continue to watch going forward. And like I said, it's going to be a fascinating next 6 or 8 months as Trump comes in with his new people, his new agenda, all the things that he wants to do. It's going to be fascinating to see how that affects the markets, how it affects our clients, how it affects, just our everyday life. So if you have any questions, again, please feel free to email us. Please feel free to share this with friends and family. And again, we appreciate you being with us.